Couple of minutes here. Blah, blah, blah.
Our prayers still go out to Arkanoia.
Yes,
What happened?
yeah. Yeah,
He's been
Argonaut.
down
Oh, he's
for
not
so
been.
long.
This is his fourth week out of the commission. He's in the hospital right now. He DM'd me
Wow.
last Tuesday there. They did some tests on him to see what's wrong with him. So I'll probably DM him later on tonight to see how things are coming along because I'm worried about the guy. Prince is worried about the guy. Wire's worried about the guy. He's asking how he's doing and such. So, Ark, if you
Yeah.
listen to the show, we're worried about you. And hopefully I'll get a hold of you tomorrow afternoon or later on this evening.
Yeah.
All right, there. So, welcome everybody to our episode of WrestleManiax. Me, Prince Idol, SC Steve are here. And we're hoping to get Seanzview Entertainment with us tonight. We're going to be talking about Ric Flair appearing in last night's AEW homage to Sting. And we're also going to be talking about the re-emergence of TNA Wrestling. It was announced a couple days back that Impact Wrestling is going to rebrand itself this coming January in Las Vegas at a pay-per-view event called Hard to Kill. That after this, TNA Wrestling will be back into 100% fold. It will be back into the structure. And I guess according to their president, Scott D'Amore, fans have been chanting TNA, TNA, and they've been longing for the nostalgia of TNA wrestling because you got to admit it, when that company had its TV deal on the Spike Network years ago with like so Jeff Jarrett, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Jay Lethal, Abyss, Daphne, Taylor Wilde, everybody else. That was like the show to watch when you were sick and tired of Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown or Thursday Night SmackDown. All depends what nights those shows were on. And I guess now, I guess right now, the current stars that the new to be reformed TNA, of course, is Sammy Callahan, the Motor City Machine Guns, and a few others that I really don't know. The person to ask is Ashley Rose Nova, or Ash Rose. I think I have her on Skype, maybe. I should probably give her an unexpected call, maybe. I don't know if she'll answer. But she is more impact than any of us here, believe it or not. She is an impact girl. She's really into mostly Alex Shelley, believe it or not, you know. She attended a few house shows. She did some reports on them for a couple online magazines. She's like a wrestling journalist. She's into wrestling. And hopefully I can get a hold of her maybe sometime soon. I know I pitched the idea of getting her on other shows with me and Ark and others. So, let's see what we got here. Hello, guys?
I've been trying to get a hold of him. Nothing.
Nothing yet? Well, I guess it's us right now. Let's see what's going on. Junebug's calling. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. We haven't had this guy in such a long time. That makes me happy. Hold on a second, Junebug. I will add you to the mix a couple minutes. Let me add Junebug in here because I think he wants to be a part. It's been a while since we said hi to the guy. Hold on here. Give a couple minutes there. I'll add Seanzview to the mix. And also, I will add Junebug, like I said. Give me a couple minutes, folks. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've seen the guy, although I don't talk to him. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Definitely for sure. All right. Let's see what we got. We'll add, I know Junebug's going to take a while, I guess. We're calling Seanzview. Junebug, wait a minute. Let me Sean,
Yo, can you hear me, guys?
loud and clear. Hey, we're glad to have you back on the call, man. What's going on? I know
I'm
it's
just chilling, man.
all right. It's been a while. I got Prince Idol and SCC with me right now. We're doing
Yeah,
it. We're
sounds good. What are we discussing?
we're talking about the.
Ric Flair coming in to AEW.
That's right.
Man, if he's going to be serving like as a manager, I think it's awesome. Obviously, he's not going to get in the ring, but I think it's hey, listen, this is now Ric Flair is the only man in history to appear in every single wrestling form, every wrestling organization to name. I mean, he's
I
been in it
know
all
he's
now.
been doing that a lot
Yeah.
lately. He left the WWE a long while back. He's appeared in the AAA event alongside his future.
W,
Mhm.
NWA.
Yep, he made an
TNA.
appearance there. TNA, absolutely, you name it.
Yeah, when I was thinking about that, I'm like, wow, okay, Ric Flair showing up in AEW. That means he's the only wrestler in history to be on every wrestling promotion. That's pretty amazing. That's historic.
Hey,
And he's in
he's an
Japan.
icon.
Japan too. He was
I
in
mean,
Japan.
how many wrestlers can say they appeared on, over 10 wrestling promotions,
I know it's like but
Don't forget Japan.
it's great, man. I love it because
He
this
competed in
is.
Japan
Go
as
ahead.
well. Him and Chris Jericho both.
Yes, because remember he was involved in TNA for a long while there. I guess if I remember.
Yeah, with Jericho. Yeah.
Yes.
The only promotion he hasn't competed in was Ring of Honor, but he was Ring of Honor champion.
You know what? When you think about it, there, I think near has Ric Flair been in Ring of Honor for
Ring
a
of
while?
Honor?
I guess. If
Nope, not
no,
yet. Not yet.
I see. Hmm.
But he will be. I know he is. He'll be
All
Ring
right.
of Honor champion somehow, some way.
All right. That's cool. And I guess Ring of Honor is owned by Tony Khan himself, if I'm correct.
Yeah, yes.
All right,
And the
good,
only
good.
promotion that's out there that needs to be a part of the networking of pro wrestling is House of Glory.
All right.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? You there? Did Sean leave, I guess? I guess Sean left and probably joined the call once again. Sean, if you listen, everything is okay, man, let us know. Because Sean just left the call here. So it's us three once again. I'm trying to get a hold of Junebug to see how he is doing because he tried calling not too long ago. I'll try to get a hold of him. Alright, let me try this. Let me call on my phone here, see what's up. Give me 1 minute, guys. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Give a couple of minutes here. Dang. Alright. Alright there. Come on, man. What the hell is going on here? Son of a bitch. I hate this dead air that I'm putting out right now. Accept. Okay. He wants to connect with me. He wants to make a request, so I'm going to do that. Alright. Let me see if I can find the guy once more. Blah, blah, blah. Like we said, we were unable to get a hold of YR. I don't know what's up with that. Probably busy with doing something there. But it's hockey or something like of that form, I guess. Everything okay, SC? You alright, man? SC? Son of a bitch, man. SC, are you there? There you are. SC? Prince, unmute yourself, man. Respond. Let me get a hold of Junebug and see what's up with there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. There we go. Finally. There's 2 or 3 million other Junebug accounts up there. I'm going to get a hold of him.
What happened to Seanzview?
I know, he
Hello?
left a call. Where were you, man? Junebug, are you there, man?
I am here, brother.
Good. How's it been, man? It's been a long time since we heard from you.
Listen, I've been working really hard, and I've been
I understand there.
I've been hitting the gym.
Nice. Good to hear, man.
Yes,
Right there.
I got muscles on my muscles.
That's good to hear, man. Glad to know about that. You're on the call with me, SC Steve, and Prince Ido here. We're doing WrestleManiax. We had Seanzview Entertainment for a short while there. Hoping maybe we could get him back on the call.
I love it. What's up, everybody?
We're doing pretty
Nice to
good.
meet you, Junebug.
Nice to meet you, Prince.
I came around. I mean, it's really good to meet you, man, because I
There
came
he
around
is.
and left the community, and I became the new you, apparently.
Really? That is awesome, man.
When I
love
came
it.
in, everybody
Love
was
it.
talking about, oh, Junebug was, the guy before you came around, Prince. So,
I appreciate it.
it's
I
an honor.
appreciate it.
I'm honored to meet you, Junebug. I'm honored.
Is that Sean's view, dude?
Yes,
I've
he
been
is. He's
watching
right
you
here.
since fucking 2014, dude.
Yes.
Man, that means a lot, man. I didn't even know you're a fan, bro. I've heard about you in the community, but man, to hear that's the biggest kind of respect you can get.
Listen, we go back to like oh my god, like Wrestle Jesus days when they used to fuck with you, but I liked you. You were funny. Like you just caught my attention.
Yeah, well, you got to be charismatic. You got to have a voice in the community, and you actually have to be entertaining. So that's why I put myself in those predicaments, because I knew it was going to be entertaining, even though I know I was going to be a 20-on-1 attack. But, I put myself in that position, and what came out of it was something, entertaining. So that's what that was all about.
Oh my god, dude, you and Buster Rhymes will have a hell of a rap battle.
You got
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those were
Seriously.
the days, man. Those were the days, man. That was like literally the apex of the YouTube career right there, man.
Hey, now.
Yes.
Yeah, it was exactly. Oh, so finally got to meet Junebug there, Sean. How's everything going with you, man? Was everything all right? Any live streams coming up there soon, or just updates or anything?
No, man, I've been focusing more on because YouTube they get into the big shorts, the YouTube shorts. I've just been doing the 2 to 3 minute videos, and I am gonna get into the live streaming again. I'm gonna be moving soon where I'll have my IP blocked. So
I
people won't
see.
be able to send cops, and I won't be able to be doxxed and fucking pizzas sent to my house and God knows what else. So when I move to my new location, I will be doing a lot more live streams. It just, obviously everyone knows where I live. So you got all the haters and the dictators and the fucking skeptics sending all the shit to the house. So,
Isn't that
when I
awful?
move to
Jack
my new
Watts.
location, there will be a lot more live streams. But right now, just focusing on the
Everything else that's in your life at the moment, I guess.
He just put out.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh,
Pretty
are
Sky.
you still there?
There you. Yeah, we're still here, dude.
Yeah, we still here.
So like I was
Yeah,
saying,
just
I
get the
came from
Focus
the,
on the YouTube shorts for now, and then I'll take it from there.
I see.
Right.
It's kind of funny. We were talking about the rebranding of TNA. That's going to officially kick off this coming January at this pay-per-view in Vegas called Hard to Kill. And what do you think about this, Sean? You think
Well,
it's
what
good?
I think about it is they should have never changed it. They should have kept it TNA from the
Never.
beginning. That's when I felt
Agreed.
TNA lost a lot of momentum, is when they lost the name and they changed to Impact Wrestling. Nobody knows what the frick Impact Wrestling is. Like, well, Impact, what's that? If you say TNA, usually more times than not, somebody would know, oh, yeah, TNA Wrestling, AJ Styles, all the top names, Bobby Roode, they know
Yeah.
the hometown talent. The
It's
only
sounding like
problem
a fucking
that
breath mint.
the only problem now, yeah. The
Angle
the
was
only
the biggest
problem that I
star they
see
ever had
is they
in
don't have
TNA.
a lot of original talent. They don't have the AJ Styleses. They don't have the Bobby Roodes anymore. They don't. So now it's all homegrown
They don't
talent.
have
It's
the Kurt
different talent.
Sammy Callahan, Tessa Blanchard, when she was involved with that company, the Motor City Machine
Kurt Angle.
Guns. Yeah.
Kurt
Historic.
Angle.
I mean, in my opinion, I think TNA probably, without a doubt, in the last 20 years, had one of the best tag team divisions in history. I
Yeah.
mean, they really did.
That's
They actually
facts.
had a basis on the tag team division, which was phenomenal. And I mean, I'm just scared. I'm a little bit, timid about, all right, listen, I'm glad they're going back to TNA. It's a great choice. It's a strategic choice. But again, it's, you don't have the same talent. So I think that's going to be, listen, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take probably a good year or two for them to get back into the motion. But I think they'll do well under the TNA name because, again, that is what's recognizable.
I know because
now, let me ask you. Oh, sorry, Dr. Brown. Go ahead.
yeah, I know Scott Demore, Impact president, mentioned in a press release that fans were still chanting TNA, TNA,
Oh.
and they were longing for that nostalgia to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know if it was Jeff Jarrett that made it go back to TNA. I mean, I Impact Wrestling. I don't know who changed it, but it was a terrible change.
I know. I never really understood it myself because I remember it was for a brief short while called TNA Impact Wrestling. Then it just became Impact. I guess, the executives got this so-called tremendous idea in their minds and they decided to change it, But it
Remember
didn't really,
when they were?
it didn't really
Sorry,
kick
go ahead.
in that well. It didn't really do that well. I mean, like, the only thing they really had so far was the beef between Sammy Callahan and Tessa Blanchard when she was involved with that company. I mean, she became the very first female world heavyweight champion in that company altogether.
Yes.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Made a lot of history. They've made a lot of history themselves, and hey, more power to them. Like I said, I just hope that with the rebranding back to TNA, what people know it by, it will be significant again. But again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a long time. But I think it will get back up. It's going to have young stars. You're going to have upstarts. Hey, listen, look how many wrestlers the WWE released this year. I'm sure you're going to see maybe Dolph Ziggler to go there. I mean, it could be tremendous for them. I think this is their calling card at the end of the day.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe.
I have a feeling that some of the people that got released from WWE, they're gonna end up on AEW. I just know it. They're gonna end up over there.
Yeah, but
Tony
that's
Khan,
but then again,
That's what I'm
AEW is always an obvious choice you're going to say in the long run. They can end up in possibly the NWA, or they can possibly end up in Ring of Honor or some other independent circuit, or maybe with the one we just mentioned, the soon-to-be former Impact.
I think that's scaring me though is that TNA could be just a name, and they won't go back to their old roots.
Well, if they can keep to that, I agree with what you just said there. If they can keep to that TNA name, keep the momentum going, and get some fresh new stars added in, which they already do. Like I said, it's going to take a year or two. It's going to take a good year or two for them to bounce back.
Yes.
When I think of TNA, I think of like when they had tournaments like the X Division title. That was crazy how they had to get climb the rope just to get the X Division title. I mean, they didn't even have a ladder. You had to actually go up there and climb a fucking rope and go get it.
Maybe they'll bring that back.
They should.
Title.
Because those kind of matches always draw in the viewers and the money and the ratings. No doubt about
I would
that.
definitely watch.
Absolutely.
Octagon ring they had, that was different. That was different. The Octagon ring they had, that was so different.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should bring that back when you think about it.
I wanted to bring it back, but the wrestler said no because it's like they're new to like wrestling in that kind of environment, like the ring, and they said that they don't feel comfortable yet using that kind of ring, so they're gonna stick to the regular.
Well, it's a lot harder
circle.
on the bodies. That's why they said it's a lot more tougher on the body. That's why a lot more injuries with that ring. They said.
Yeah, that is possible. It's like you got to remember, some things may look good, but it also could cause a lot of catastrophe in the long run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. One thing I want to say, well, speaking of Tessa Blanchard, you think possibly
she
should be back?
We haven't heard it in a while.
I know. It's like, you think maybe she got her shit together and possibly returned to the wrestling ring with a new, better attitude than what she had before? Because, for what I understand in many reports, she was like a total fucking brat.
Yeah,
she was unprofessional.
Yeah.
She was unprofessional in many ways, yes.
And one of the things, big rules in professional wrestling backstage is not to be unprofessional. Then for shizzle, you will get punished big time.
Yes. Well, first you would have a lot of backstage heat on you. You would be in the hot water, and then you get demonetized down. But I think what I've heard is she's refreshed herself. She's seen the error of her ways, and what I'm seeing is that if she does come back, it'll be a more mature version of her, which is a good thing.
You know what? Maybe they should have done this. They should have had Charlotte Flair, the daughter of Ric Flair, Tessa, the daughter of Tully Blanchard, and possibly, if they had any, the daughters of Ole and Arn Anderson, if they had any daughters, and have the real Four Horsewomen, other than the Four Horsewomen of NXT or the MMA Four Horsewomen.
The next generation of them. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
They just got to be trans. That's it. They can do it.
Oh,
Uh,
so,
wow.
but still, it would have been interesting to see a new generation of horsewomen, an official horsewomen, because so far we already had the two versions of that, the MMA version and the WWE version with
Yeah, the real
Lynch.
version would be great. The real version would be incredible.
Exactly, that way they could dominate the women's division in the WWE and to totally fuck that up. They could go after Nia Jax, they could go after Rhea Ripley, they could go after everybody. We're here to dominate. We are here to get the job done, get down to business. We are taking over after our fathers. Deal with it. That would be a good idea sometime if it were actually pull up, or actually, what's that term is called? If it would actually go down, needless to say. I'm getting tongue-tied here. I think but you think the creation in WWE is getting a lot better since Triple H took over? I mean, like, they've been coming out with a lot of good ideas in terms of the
Yeah, but
bloodline, possibly joining
it's
forces with the Judgment Day.
it has been, but it's well, since Vince was back again for a while, it had fucking Vince written all over it. So what
Mm.
Triple H is trying to do, he's trying to undo what the old man did. So it's just gonna still take some time.
Yeah.
I think Survivor Series is when you start seeing shit build because then you get to Royal Rumble and then you get all the way to WrestleMania and that's when you're gonna start seeing shit get fucking crazy. As long as the old man, if Endeavor keeps him the fuck away and let Triple H do his thing, he's gonna be great. I'm telling you.
I see there, yes. I mean, like, I think, guess what it is that Vince McMahon is unable to let go of what he started back in 1982. I mean, like,
I
when he
mean, can you
purchased,
blame him though?
that's
Can
true,
you
yeah,
blame
he's
him
held
though?
on,
That's his baby.
exactly. And it's like giving up your baby for adoption.
Yeah, it's like fucking, like you spend your whole life like fucking making millions of dollars and the bank says, "Come here, motherfucker, we need all that money." And it's like, dude, I can't do that. I worked my whole life for this. So I understand he probably has attachment issues. He's still very close to his dad. Like when like he could still like he talks to him when he's not around,
Vince
I mean
Sr.,
like
is he still alive?
spiritual way. No,
Okay,
he's
I see.
dead. I'm just saying,
Okay,
like,
there.
spiritual wise, he probably still feels him because he said in the interview that when he did WrestleMania 3, that he felt his dad's presence in the ring.
Mm, that's good.
So, like, he's very close, like, still, even Bevis, he's still close to his dad.
Yeah. Yes, but then again, however, you also got to look at what the downside of him being involved, because the creativeness that he was coming up with was not good at all. I mean, like, when you think about it, the PG era that they were in at that time, when I started watching again in 2014, it was like,
Right.
who are these guys? They're like, why is the storyline something out of a Saturday morning cartoon series?
You can thank Chris Benoit for that.
Yeah, that is true. Chris Benoit did a lot of damage
Yeah,
to the
he
company
fucking
and to all
once
wrestling.
wait, wrestling died right when what he did because like it never recovered. It had so much negativity at the time and so much attention drawn to them. They even stopped getting the headshots, which I understand. I'm
Yeah,
not a fan of the
absolutely. Yeah.
concussions. Like you can utilize the chairs without hitting them in the head. I mean, if they want to do a spot, I'm pretty sure they could figure out a way where they don't get a concussion, but like it's the risk, and then it's just like the storytelling. It's just not. It's mid at best.
Yeah. Another thing we don't really see in the WWE, of course, is color or terms blood. I mean, like
Yes.
AEW has allowed blood into their matches, whether it's Cody Rhodes, Dr. Britt Baker, and a couple others. But needless to
I think
say,
that's just more of a sponsor. No blood. They have to oblige
yeah,
unless you're a
because
fucking legend or John Cena.
yeah, or a Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, for that
Yes.
sakes. Because, I remember hearing in the news reports years ago that blood means money. Blood means,
Hmm.
because blood means people want to see all these matches. They want to see this brutality fight between these two opponents. But I guess the problem is, WWE shareholders, they don't want to see that because you got to remember, they're doing this, they're showing this to kids. There are still children out there who watch the WWE Raw or SmackDown, and they're afraid of the kids getting turning off by the TV, getting scared,
Okay,
getting this.
so
You gotta remember that.
why can't they bring back those, do not try this at home? What happened to those? They don't do that no more.
That is true.
I was a
there.
fucking 8-year-old watching DX. They suck it. They had a woman show their live breasts and there's fucking kids in the crowd.
Dude.
What the fuck happened, dude? Like, come on.
Dude, they got a team called the Acclaim talking about Scissor Me Daddy.
I love them. They're fucking awesome.
No,
I love that
don't
group.
say that. Don't say you love that shit. Don't promote that.
Nah,
Scissor Me
I
Daddy.
only like it because of the raps, and then the Scissor Me Daddy is kind of funny, but like it
What,
does
when
bring
they
back.
say Scissor Me Daddy's ass. Come on, man.
I didn't. Yeah, but I guess they're just doing that for the LGBT community. They're trying to be,
That's
but
the problem.
That is
That's
true,
the
yeah.
problem. I don't want to.
yeah, but
I don't see two dudes talk about Scissor Me Daddy's ass.
shout out to the gays. Yes. No,
Yeah.
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 Oh.
By the way, AEW. We got to go back to them. We haven't heard from this wrestler, Sonny Kiss, who's this flaming male gay wrestler.
Fuck that. I can't.
And we have a transgender winner champion. I guess she was Nia Rose, who was the AEW Women's Champion for a long while there. She's like almost the equivalent of Nia Jax. What do you think about it?
Yeah, you can tell she's a man though. Like,
or
my
used to be a
girlfriend
guy.
sat down and watched AEW with me, and she was like, "That's a fucking guy." I was like, "You think?"
Obviously, or used to be a guy. It all depends. But let's not also forget the WWF back in the day.
Look at
They
there was a
tried.
wrestler in WWE, Tyler Rex, who turned to straight female.
Oh my god, dude!
Really?
I saw that video. That's horrible.
Tyler
Oh,
Rex,
man.
yeah.
I know. Let's not forget adorable Adrian Adonis back in the 80s.
Was he gay?
Let's
Yes.
not forget Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, he was never gay. He had a wife and a family, but they repackaged him as
Like Bruce
gay.
Jenner.
Yeah, it's
Now Caitlyn Jenner.
something like that, but not actually.
Oh my God.
He was never gay to begin with. It was a gimmick. They decided to get rid of him. Let's make him, flaming. Let's have him wear pink. Let's have him act all la-di-da, la-di-da.
I heard that he had sex with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I know, but still, that generated a lot of heat at that time because back in the 80s, being gay was no-no.
No.
Exactly. And of course, one of the big feuds that would start was repackaged Roddy Piper. He was a babyface now as a result, saying, I have kids and people want to see this. And that's when Piper the babyface was born. In fact,
Now they got teams like Pretty Deadly and Velveteen Dream.
I mean, there's always been, even back in the day, there was always LGBTQ characters, like people not talking about, like Goldust. He was portrayed as gay,
exactly,
and, bisexual.
Exactly.
Shawn Michaels. Look at Shawn Michaels. He
Yes.
pushed the envelope. Still, Heartbreak Kid character.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
there. They did that a lot of times. They often push that envelope. They often get that stuff out there, but they have to do it in a way that somebody doesn't get offended or something like that.
Shawn Michaels was the only dude dancing and like gyrating and shaking his ass and pumping himself on young girls and kissing girls in the mouth, doing that shit.
I heard
in
about him
80s,
and Vince though. Is that true?
Not that I know of.
90s. Oh,
But
They
then
said
again,
that
there's
Vince was in love with him.
and Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns was he was getting it.
yes. And speaking of which, what is the
Jesus.
deal? What's the deal with Matt Riddle? Is he like supposed to be this freakazoid when it comes to the sexual division there or something like that? For what I understand.
Looks like his wife is a porn star, so it looks like he's into that shit.
Really?
Yes, he is.
What's her name?
I do not know, but I do know that
It was
his
like
wife,
Jenna something or some shit.
that was RVD's
Not-
wife. RVD's wife does the same thing.
Oh wow. So
But
you're kind of
Matt-
fun. Speaking of which, did anybody ever check out the Passage to China videotape that came out years ago with her and the former X-Pac, Sean Walton?
Whoa, we're getting too far deep. All right, let's back up. We ain't on that Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson stuff. Come on now.
No, but still, let's not forget, Sonny did a porn tape allegedly there.
I can't look at those anymore, man. Like, see what she has become, bro.
I
I
know.
just
It's like,
can't.
what? Jeez. But then again, this is a lesson to everybody out there who should realize, that the path
Don't
of
forget about
drugs and alcohol.
Paige.
Again?
Paige had one too.
Oh, but she's hot, bro.
Yeah,
She's always gonna
she's
be
so
hot.
hot when you think about
Yeah,
it.
she
There.
is.
Yeah, she is. The difference.
And Tony
is-
Storm. Tony Storm is my baby.
Yeah, she is hot.
Tony
No
Storm-
doubt about that.
Tony Storm made one too. They didn't have to do all that stuff, but they did. Mandy
Yeah.
Rose did it too, and she didn't have to do that. They don't have to do that, but they went down that road.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you know what,
God. Yeah,
here's-
Mandy. I don't know.
Yeah, you think Mandy Rose will come back to wrestling soon?
Fuck no.
No, she.
And if it is,
Selena
she'll probably
Vega-
go to TNA.
Selena Vega did the same thing too, and she got suspended and brought back.
Yeah. It's kind of funny is that, I remember this storyline that she apparently pitched into the WWE creative. She pitched it a lesbian storyline, a romantic storyline between her and Sonya Deville, who is 100% gay. She
Her
one time
wife is
did.
hot.
By the way, she one time dated Zara Schreiber, who used to be the ex-girlfriend of Seth Rollins.
Yep.
And for I understand, Mandy was the one who pitched this lesbian storyline to the creative, but for some oddball reason, they pitched this same kind of storyline to Liv Morgan and C.J. Perry, who was under the name.
Oh man, that would have been
Remember
awesome.
that there, Lana. It's like,
Oh my
remember
God,
the
that would have been so good.
Yeah,
But you gotta
exactly.
take it easy. You gotta take it easy.
But then again, who doesn't like seeing two chicks together making out?
Mhm.
Let's admit that.
Mid.
We dudes like that.
They
We all
did
know
it back
that.
in the day. They did it with Mickey James and Trish Stratus. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Really?
They were known for doing that. They're known for doing stuff like
And
that. So
remember at WrestleMania, she fucking licked her hand by grabbing her pussy. It was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Let's not forget that little thing that Eric Bischoff had when he was involved with that
where's
company.
Seanzview? Because Seanzview was
I know,
screaming,
where's
"Oh, yeah,
Sean?
oh, yeah."
Well, he's in my chat right now a while ago, and he said, hold on the
Don't do-
road right now.
Scream,
Wi-Fi
"Yeah!"
sucks, which is understandable. It's a Wi-Fi issue, bad connection. He's on
Oh,
the road
man,
right
yeah.
now when he was on the call with us
Because
earlier.
That was, you
Yes,
get that
yes.
fucking Xfinity, bro.
Mm.
Seanzview is known for that. He's known for saying yes, yes, yes. Fuck, fuck. Him and Joe Cronin, man, they do that stuff.
Yeah. Shit.
Seanzview, he's a big Stone Cold and Steve Austin fan, so I know.
That's true there.
He's a huge John Cena fan as well, Nirvana fan. He knows. He
Yeah,
knows.
that's true. I remember he mentioned that
I wish we could
last
go
time
back
he
to
was
that.
on the show with us.
I wish we can go back to that era where we seen Stone Cold,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
the after era, and nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it.
that's true.
Never.
But-
And it would never be nothing like it, no matter how hard they fucking try.
Never. There's
It can be
will-
good,
things are-
but it's not going to be, 1990, 2000s good.
You have to remember, during that era, we were living in, like you said, the 90s, the 80s. So back then, things were just crazy. Drugs, smoke, sex, all that shit.
Yeah.
Rock and roll
Look how many
bands,
times
Motley
Ric Flair
That stuff.
said it in it many times in interviews that if he would have been in jail, if it was revealed what all the shit that he was doing backstage at those early wrestling promotions.
What do you mean you would have been in jail?
Well, they would do a lot of crazy debaucherous stuff backstage a lot of times. All that
Oh,
shit
yeah, they
was
did.
all that shit was never reported out around that time. It was all kept hush hush. Like for example, Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember he came out of the closet on that WWE reality show House of Legends with Piper, Howard Finkel, Hillbilly Jim, Jim Duggan.
Yeah,
it
but he
wasn't-
was always gay.
Yeah, exactly. And rumor has it that he was apparently having his way with the younger boys in the roster.
Yeah.
Sexually harassing them. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I sent YR a Martin Downey Jr. episode where they were discussing pro wrestling, They had Dr. D, David Schultz. They had Captain Lou Albano, rest in peace. They had Thunderbolt Patterson. And they were talking about the issues backstage at the pro wrestling. Is it fake? Do black wrestlers get the same amount of money as the white wrestlers? And the women wrestlers, how they're treated and everything else. And apparently this guy, I guess his name was Jim Sumpin, he said that he had to sleep with one of the executives in order to get himself over. But then again, Eddie Mansfield said the exact same thing. Now, I don't know if it's the same person, but I was remembered, this was on that ABC 2020 news report back in the day, back in around 1985, when he had detailed
I remember
this.
that.
Yes.
I've seen a video about that, but yeah, that was crazy.
And this is the exact same video where Dr. D slapped John Stossel, reporter, not once, but twice. All because Stossel said, I think it's fake. I think it is fake. Which is something you do not want to do in front of Dr. D, let alone any pro wrestler around that period. And it's kind of funny is that Ole Anderson, a couple years ago, tweeted out in defense of Dr. D, defending the business. And yet, however, he got let go by the company, the WWF at that time, because Stossel had sued the WWF because Stossel had ended up with permanent hearing damage as a result of those 2 slaps across his earlobes. I had no choice but to reply to that tweet saying, should Dr. D slap the shit out of the today's roster of the WWE for allowing the business to be exposed? And his reply to me was, I wish he fucking would.
What the fuck?
Well, when you think about it, maybe old school wrestlers like Jim Cornette, Dutch Mantel,
yeah.
they were keen on keeping everything a secret. Don't reveal if it's a work or if it's a shoot.
Yeah.
So that way it would protect the business. Because back then, if they found out that they were actually getting along backstage, if they're actually best friends instead of the enemies that they portray themselves out to be on the tube and on the ring, people would be pissed off. They would not see the shows anymore. They were like, oh gosh. But at the same time, there were a lot of things coming out in the press. Not just the 2020 episode, but also that report that Hacksaw Jim Duggan caught with the Iron Sheik, in the same car, smoking a couple of doobies. They were busted for that. And they were supposed to be enemies at that point. You were supposed
remember,
to be, exactly, yes. So those two kind of exposed the business a little bit.
Remember, like the Clique is a perfect example. They got punished. Not Scott Hall and not Nash because they
already left at that time.
Yeah,
they did the curtain call.
And X-Pac said in an interview that he would have got the same treatment if he would have resigned, but then he ended up going to WCW. So Triple H was the only one that got the punishment.
And I know he did, but you know what? Triple H took his punishment very well, and years on, he'll become a headliner once again.
And he fucked the boss's daughter.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. They fell in love,
he's
and
a
now
certified G, dude.
Exactly.
Very intriguing.
Exactly. So, where is SC? Is SC still on the call?
Yeah, and he's not even muted.
I don't know why he's doing this. I know. It said I know he was. I don't know what the heck is going on. Other than he's been very, very. I looked up Eddie Mansfield right now. He has produced a television program for 20 years and engages the services of experienced award-winning professionals in the television stuff there. He was a sports figure for many years, endeavoring in the pursuit of a career on television. He was a professional baseball player. Then he was a professional wrestler, such and such. So he was a pro wrestler at one point there. Know that about it. I gotta look up more on the dude. Of course. One thing I also want to talk about, is we're going back to the chair shots in the head.
Yeah.
Dementia. I mean,
Very.
Jimmy Snuka dealt with it.
Mm-hmm.
Perry
Yeah.
Saturn was currently dealing with it right now. Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, he was suffering from it. In fact, there was a short clip videotaped by his son Travis and how he looked at that time in the hospital. Did not look like himself.
Yeah,
not
they're all
one
fucked
bit.
up.
Holy
But remember,
shit.
CTE has always been around. It was not discovered until late 2007, right?
That's right, yeah.
After the Benoit murder. So these guys, like Snuka obviously murdered his fucking girlfriend at the time.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
but, he could have been suffering from CTE, which caused him to fucking, snap.
That's true. And football players just as well, mostly, because they're using their heads, when they play their games. I think there may have been this one football player. I forgot his name, but has this ever happened in football? By the way,
What?
CTE incidents.
Yeah, Antonio Brown is a perfect example right now.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown is a perfect example of CTE.
I think another it's like I know it causes them to do a lot of crazy shit to their women. I don't know if Ray Rice is if he has that issue, because we all remember that videotape. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, you gotta remember, the more damage you do to your head there, the more it's gonna affect your brain, because the head is a very sensitive area.
Yes, and if you hit it like once and you got one concussion, the chances of you developing that later on in life is like high right now. It's crazy.
I know, and it's scary because with all the reports you've been hearing about regarding Chris Benoit,
Of course, yeah,
exactly. That was obviously one. I mean, like, man. And to this very day,
Nancy feel for her life. Like, if you watch the documentary, Nancy felt like, this is not my husband. This is somebody else.
I remember reading about that. What do you think Kevin Sullivan was thinking when he heard about this news? Because her and Sullivan were married for quite a good number of years, and then all of a sudden, this relationship she developed with Benoit.
Yeah.
Sullivan must have been bitter, no doubt about this, and he must.
Yeah, he did. He beat her, and then he like when she was messing around with him, he found out and he did hit her. He beat her up, and then yes, he did. And I guess a couple of years went by and shit. But from what Chavo was saying, it sounded like he was like scared, like there was somebody outside and shit. But like at first I thought, Kevin Sullivan might be a suspect, but then when I really listened to the stories and then her sister saying that she was afraid of Chris, that's how I know he actually did it. He was like, having these fucking images in his head, being all. She said that even when he was driving, that he thought he was paranoid, that he thought somebody was following him. And now that's another symptom of CTE is paranoia, hallucinations, angry, and then him pumped up on fucking steroids didn't make anything better. So I don't think Kevin Sullivan had anything to do with that.
No, I don't think so.
I really think Chris snapped, and when he realized what he'd done, he sent that text to Chavo and he fucking hung himself.
Yeah, because he couldn't live with himself afterwards.
Yeah. She was like, oh my God, Nancy got food poisoning. At that point, he killed her. He just didn't know how to, what have I done?
Exactly. I remember when the news report came out late Sunday evening when I was living in Richmond, Michigan. Local rock station made the news. I was like, holy cow, what's going on here? And they did the tribute WWE the following night when they got the news. Then the news comes out of what he actually did, and oh man, the WWE really had to Boy,
They had to
them-
backtrack.
oh, they did. They jumped the gun, no doubt about that. When
Very
he did
big.
that tribute immediately afterwards.
And you can tell that, they were like, oh, we're going to have to change because look at all these CNN interviews and all this fucking on the news shit.
Yeah,
It made the business look really bad.
exactly. Also, on what happened to Owen Hart. A lot of people questioning wrestling when that incident happened back in '99. I mean, like the following
Hello?
during the Monday Night
Hello?
Raw. Go ahead. Junebug.
Hold on, I can't hear you. My shit's acting up.
Okay, there. All right. Actually, I was going to say that possibly, there was a lot of questioning about pro wrestling when Owen Hart's passing came about and what happened to him. I remember Larry King Live had they had a couple of pro wrestlers on, including Eric Bischoff, whose Monday Nitro was on the air at that time. He had to do a simulcast, to call into that show. And he also took a phone call from Jesse the Body Ventura. And he stated that never in his years as a pro wrestler has he ever occurred something like this. But the thing that got me riled up was the fact that they were putting the blame on both Vince McMahon and Vince Russo. But nobody ever questioned the rigging crew that came from WCW to work for the WWF. Was the equipment they had that secure? Did something falter at the last minute? Or what? Nobody still knows to this day. But either way, Martha Hart lost her husband. Their kids lost their father. And I guess Martha is still resentful at the WWE to this very day, if I'm correct.
Do you really think Vince Russo has something to do with it, though?
No, the only thing they came up with was the idea. The idea of having the blue blazer, which Owen was portraying at the same time, come down like a superhero from up top of the building. That was let's give him a superhero entrance. Let's make it phenomenal for that pay-per-view event. But I'm sure everybody now knows that Owen was being punished by being the blue blazer because an angle that was presented to him by Russo, Owen turned down. The idea was that Owen was hanging out with Jeff Jarrett. They were like a tag team. They had Deborah McMichael, the former wife of Steve Mongo McMichael. And I guess they pitched this idea of, hey, let's have Owen have a childhood high school crush on Deborah McMichael. Owen turned that down because my wife Martha, she may not approve of it. She may get upset. Said, okay, we'll try something else there. We'll think of something new for you. Then apparently Vince McMahon found out about it. And I guess the big rule still stems to this day. You either go with what he give you, or you're unemployed, or you get punished so to hell. And I guess as a punishment, they had him as the Blue Blazer, a gimmick that he originally did years before. As kind of like as that punishment.
I still think he should have got up and went to fucking WCW.
Yeah. But maybe then again, certain contract elements prevented it from that. Because I think, because I know Jamie the Anvil Neidhart joined WCW along with the British Bulldog. That was for a short while there. So what about Ric Flair appearing at AEW last night? You think that was interesting, cool, and I know the happiness that Sting showed on his face when that happened, because those two go way back to the early NWA days.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, and let's not forget, for a short while, Sting was part of the Four Horsemen. Because the Four Horsemen at the time were the baby faces, and Sting fit along with them at that period. Then they started beefing again, the storyline that is. And they had a lot of matches together. And who could not forget the match together they had at the very last Monday Nitro was monumental as well.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. All right. So did Prince Idol mute himself again?
Yeah, he's muted.
Oh yeah. And SC has not said that much for a long while now. SC, you there, bro?
Yeah, I didn't even.
And I know
he was on the call, bro.
you know, it's kind of funny. I know Prince has muted himself many times when he's on the call a few times, except for the last time Sean was on the show. And Seanzview Entertainment said he's on the road, I guess. He's driving, because I know we saw him briefly on the camera when we first got a hold of him. And plus, a lot of times Wi-Fi is not going to go well when you're in a different area of a city or a countryside or whichever there. Believe me, I had my share of issues with Wi-Fi, including at my current job. All right. I know I've been watching a lot of old TNA clips. They have it on the video section at Facebook, and they also have it on YouTube. When all the stars like Hogan, Flair, appearances by Chyna. She made an appearance on TNA Wrestling one time, but I guess she got
with what's her name, Road Dogg.
Yes, exactly. Well, Kurt Angle was the one who brought her out.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yes, apparently when she informed the management that she had another adult movie to film, I guess that's when they decided to let her go, because you gotta remember that kids look up to wrestlers. They do. And to have a female pro wrestler who does adult movies on the side, that's not going to look good to the company there.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying.
Exactly. So, but which brings up something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, regarding something that Triple H said years ago when he was on the Stone Cold podcast, or what it was called back then. He said, when Chyna, and this was after Chyna's passing, I guess, or before that, I'm not too sure when it was, but he does not want his kids, Triple H said, to look up Chyna, find that she did these adult movies.
Porno?
Exactly.
Yeah,
but then
you
again,
know how ridiculous that sounds, though.
Yes, exactly.
Who is that?
It's
What?
the Junebug.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, Junebug's on the call since for a long while there. Where you been, Steve?
I was sleeping, dude.
Oh. Wake up! We're on the call. We're on the air.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay there. But
I
actually,
keep having audio issues. Is really starting to irk me.
Junebug. Do you know Spanish?
Dímelo, papi.
You know Spanish?
Yes, I do.
How do you say how do you say mirror in Chino?
In Chinese?
Yeah, how do you say espejo in Chinese?
I don't know.
Ay toyo. Fuck.
Hmm.
No. Never mind. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Anyways, back to what I was talking about Chyna and the decision that she made. You got to remember, it was Stephanie McMahon and her father that kind of put Chyna out of the company. Stephanie obviously didn't like Chyna. Her and Triple H were now an item. Chyna was hurt. And I guess another reason why she got let go is because they feared that backstage drama occurring almost every night in whichever city that they're both in. There would have been a
The
lot
thing
of...
that bothers me is why would he care about what Chyna does in her personal life? What are the odds of her kid, of his kid coming on and saying, "Oh, let me see I want to look up China. I want to see Daddy's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. Like, they don't need to know that.
He's got some horny ass kids. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I guess
What I'm saying is that he probably still feels some type of way. Like, he's probably mad.
Yeah, that's true there.
Just fucking road dog.
There are, Prince. Prince is on the camera right now. Prince, unmute yourself, man. Get on the conversation.
Prince, we can't hear you or see you.
Well,
There you are.
I'm sorry about that.
Stand in the middle
My
of the
mic
road.
was just going in and out, so I just muted.
Mm.
Oh,
You need to get a new mic, dude.
For real.
wait,
Yeah.
I can't see. Go in the middle of the road. I can't see you. Go in the middle of the road.
I need to get a new fucking audio interface because this shit's trash, bro. And I paid $115 for this shit.
Damn.
It's a Scarlet. It keeps like I can hear myself, but like when you guys are talking, the audio goes away. I've been having this problem since yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like it keeps saying difficult hearing your voice and it just shuts off.
It just, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it releases itself.
I don't know why that is, man. I don't know. It's same thing.
Technology sucks.
I know, especially Skype. You know, Ken has been talking about pitted Skypes for how many years now. I've been trying to call in on Ken's program a few times in the past, but it would not take my call for some reason. It kept saying unavailable, unavailable. So I don't know what the heck is going on with Skype at this moment. Sometimes when I'm on my cell phone.
It's everything. Like if I'm watching a YouTube or like if I start, fucking rapping and shit, like it don't come out right. Like I don't know why. Like your voice will go away and I'm like talking to myself.
Oh wow, that's something. Oh,
So I
man.
thought it was my computer initially, but then I tried another computer and it did the same shit. And I figured I'm like maybe it's a faulty USB cord. So I put a new USB cord and it's still doing the same thing. Like this is bullshit.
Let's have a good time. Yeah.
I see.
Let's have a good time. Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Hopefully Seanzview got home safe.
All right, there. Hoping he'll join the call pretty soon there with us, because we love having him on.
All right.
You gotta check out Jumba. You gotta check out the show that me, Idol, SC, and later on YR and Bullfrog, they joined in later on just as well. Had a great time a couple weeks back there. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, I heard that one live. That was funny.
It was, yeah. Right there. So, I think that's probably does it for tonight's episode of WrestleManiax, I guess, for now.
I just got up. What do you mean?
Don't fall asleep.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, next weekend we'll probably do have you on for Music Maniacs.
So next weekend I work all weekends. I probably won't be able to show up.
Right?
I know. I'll be working straight up Friday through Tuesday.
I work today and tomorrow, then I'm off Saturday, Sunday. Then I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then I'm off Thursday, Friday.
I see there. Wow.
And then I work the weekend, and then I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, so definitely gotta come by next Wednesday for Music Maniacs if you're available.
I mean, what time? Because that's my Friday for next Wednesday.
Well, we usually do Music Maniacs at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
That's the time I get out.
I see there. That's right. You work the night shift.
No, I don't do night shifts anymore. I'm on day shift now.
Okay. I see. Nice.
I work 12-hour shifts.
I see. There's still the
I'm a
chocolate
man.
factory.
No.
Wait, hold on. Junebug, you've been doing great on these fucking monetized lists, dude.
I haven't even been on there.
What do you mean? Like, you've been the whole Trump shit.
That is not me. Why is everybody saying that that's me? That's not me, bro.
Dude, come on.
Bro, it's not me. It's not.
What are you
I
talking
swear.
about? Let's see. What are you talking about? He's in Monetize's chat room under a different name, I
No,
guess.
I don't do none of that stuff
Co-host.
anymore.
Ronan. He's co-hosting.
I'm not. Everybody, there's this Trump guy that goes on Joe Show. I haven't even see it yet, but it's not me. Everybody thinks it's me. I do not do a good Trump voice. I never did.
It is you, dude. It is.
The only person that does Trump perfect was Bo Dark.
Bodar can eat a fucking bullet.
Maybe it
Is he
was
still alive?
Bodark doing that.
No, dude. No. I know it's him. It's him.
Okay, let's see. Junebug, do a Trump voice, so we'll find out for sure.
I cannot. I suck, bro. And I have a Invisalign on. I can't do Trump. I can't do voices anymore.
He's not gonna try right now. Earl, come on.
Yeah, look. All right, let me try it. Where am I supposed to go with all this toxic, Mr. Sleepy Joe, and all, left this side? But it's a little too late. It's a little too late. Yeah, certainly. But we are 60% of the votes. 60% of the votes, people. Can you listen to that? It's like 6 and a no. Next to each other, very terrible, very terrible. We need to get that numbers up, very, very clearly, very slickly, and we got to do it. 2024, Joe Biden and the sleepy leftists. Go bye-bye.
Earl, do you want me to play a little bit of the monetize this?
Yeah, go ahead. I got to hear this. We heard Junebug's impression.
It's not me, though. It is not me,
Let's see what
bro.
this other person sounds like.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Raiders. The Raiders need to fire Josh McDaniels. He's a clown, probably one of the worst coaches in the NFL, okay? I know he was on the Patriots. I know Joe loves the Patriots. But the thing is, everyone got to face this fact. McDaniels ain't nothing without Tom Brady.
That's not me, bro.
Thanks for
sound like that.
Sunday, week 4. Are you going to show up to any of the games tomorrow, or are you going to watch from your living room at home?
I know I've told many people not to watch the NFL because Kaepernick was kneeling down to the flag, very disrespectful.
See?
But the
Yeah.
thing
That is not me, bro.
Oh, shit.
Never forget Junebug was against the whole, like, standing against the flag and shit. Like, this is him, dude. This is
That is
him.
not me.
All right. He doesn't want us to break the whole fourth
Well,
wall.
tell you what. SC.
I just did the
Nick-
voice, dude. That's not me.
Tell you what, SC.
Yeah.
Are you allowed on Joe's Monetize This shows?
Hell no.
Oh. Well, call in as your other name, Arthur, and then
Oh, my God.
next time that guy comes on pretending to be Trump, then you could ask him who it really is.
Dude. So you don't think it's him, then? Is what you're trying to say?
It does not
I don't
mean-
know. It's like it's kind of different when you think about it. There, I mean, the two voices that is.
All right, hold on. Let me play a little bit more. Maybe you're a little deaf.
No, I'm not deaf at all.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm going to be the game in Jacksonville. I'll be
That's
back.
gonna be a
Give me
hard
1
one.
second.
It's gonna be a hard one, Mr. President. It's gonna be hard because it's at 9 a.m. So let me transition over to football while we're on the subject of football anyway. And I know this is something.
ESPN Plus.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's
Look at
streaming on
that.
Really?
You know that?
Was that Jesse J?
That's Junebug. He just broke the fourth wall.
It's
Yeah.
not me, bro.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's
Yeah!
streaming on that.
Really?
You got caught, Junebug.
That's not me.
Oh, no, Earl.
Yeah.
Hold on, Earl. You got to listen to it.
Okay.
We're on the subject of football anyway. And I know this is something.
ESPN Plus.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's streaming on that. Whatever
Really?
the fuck that is. Yeah.
Oh God, that's so hard to catch up.
Earl.
Yep.
Come on, dude.
It's hard to tell when you think about it there, but like I said, the best thing to do is to call in under a different name, SC, and ask next time that guy comes on and find out who is on the call,
Oh my
whether it's
god.
Discord or Skype, whichever Joe is using at the moment.
You don't hear Junebug breaking the fourth wall right now?
Yeah, but
Hear
it's but at the same time there's a little bit of there's a little bit difference on the two.
It's gonna be hard because it's at 9 a.m. So let me transition over to football. Well, we're on the subject of football anyway, and I know this is something.
And Plus.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's streaming on that.
Really?
What the fuck that is.
You don't think that sounds like Junebug?
That sounds more like Jesse J, bro.
Oh my god.
We never know. Who knows? It may be Jesse J.
That is
All right,
Jesse
for
J.
the record, the timestamp on that is 2 hours and 33 minutes. Monetize this 428. Junebug, you got caught slipping, brother. This is you.
We're on the subject of football anyway, and I know this is something.
And Plus.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's streaming on that.
Are
Really?
you saying that dude sounds like me, bro? I have a beautiful voice.
That's it. Oh my god.
Like,
Of course.
what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Well, I know it's I know when Junebug tried it a while ago, it sounded a little too beautiful to be Trump.
Whoa,
Thank you.
pause. Whoa. Whoa.
I mean, and the Trump that was on the monetized list that you played for me, it was a lot more up abroad.
Very, very.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So there
Alright.
maybe it's somebody else. Who knows?
All right.
I've been
Clearly
on
somebody else is not me.
I've been on monetized this and God knows how long, so you can never tell.
All right. Eat a bullet.
Wait, what?
Nah, come on. Hey, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait,
What is happening right now?
Wait, what? Hold on, let's see if I can get YR real quick to answer this.
Good luck because I
Dr.
tried
Earl,
calling
you-
him.
Are you still live right now?
Yeah, we're still live right now.
Yes. We're not gonna get over this right now because you just got caught. That was you, dude. You just got caught, dude.
Whatever you want to believe, bro.
Happens during the.
Oh my god.
Enough beers would get you.
Yeah, like you.
What was the time on it?
I think we've been together 17 years.
What was the timestamp on it? What did I say?
He said it was after 2 hours.
2 hours and 33.
You plan on protecting him?
You know that he's bluffing, right, Dr. Brown? Because that's not me.
Present. It's gonna be hard because
There you go.
it's at 9 a.m. So let me transition over to football. Well, we're on the subject of football anyway, and I know this is something.
And Plus.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's streaming on that.
Really?
What the fuck that is.
See, that's him, Earl.
No, it's not.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna listen to it, and then I'm gonna say the same shit he's saying.
All right, you're gonna repeat it. All right, one.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it.
We're on the subject of football anyway, and I know this is something.
And Plus.
What was that?
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's streaming on that.
Really?
There you go.
It's only on ESPN Plus. It's on ESPN Plus. It's streaming on that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? That is not my voice.
Uncanny, bro.
That is not my voice.
Earl.
Yeah, it's my name.
Is
I know it's hard to tell at this point, there. To be honest with you, man. The best thing
You're
that
really
I get, if
Trying
you're
to
unable,
pass that narrative that that's me, you're crazy.
I'm not saying nothing at this point. I'm not making no decisions. I'm not the judge or the jury. But
This
you
is
know what?
not me, bro.
I know. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys get a hold of YR or better Jacob RP next time he decides to go live with his program, and then you guys can sell it from there. Sound good?
I thought you just.
That's
docked.
where YR is. I think he's with Jacob.
Yeah, they're having a. Oh, let me stop.
Let's see. Let's see if he if they're live right now. Give me a couple minutes there. So much. I wish he quit doing that, man. Never mind. Let me check if they're doing anything at this moment. Give me a couple minutes, guys. And let's see here. I don't see. I guess right now, I don't know. It doesn't say that he's live, unfortunately. He changed the name of his YouTube channel to JRP.
Really?
Yes, he did. And
interesting.
And he kept saying, I know YR mentioned last night, well, before we ended the show, that, you know, RP is going to end his program, Chaotic Behavior Podcast. But RP already did that before. He was talking about why that show ended weeks ago with me and Ark were on the call.
Same thing all the time, bro.
I know. I just hope he doesn't get like Minnesota Vikings fan. He keeps threatening to leave YouTube when he really doesn't.
This is just a hobby. I'm only here for a hobby. This is my hobby.
Right there.
Making
I escaped from the real world.
Making voices?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to believe that, go ahead.
The whole Trump. You know what I mean, Earl? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got him.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to end this show right now. And I got some stuff to do.
Yeah, me too.
Right there. Well, give a shout out to you, SC, for being on the call. Shout out to you as well, Junebug, for being on with us.
Thank you.
You,
you know, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I appreciate it.
Shout out to Prince Idol for being on the show just as well. And also shout out to Seanzview Entertainment for being with us earlier on. I know, unfortunately, the Wi-Fi issues that he is having, preventing him from remaining on the show with us. Hope he will.
Don't you notice that people are having a lot of more technical difficulties with all their devices? It's weird, right?
I know. It's like I had the same issue myself a couple of days ago at my job. I had to re-sign in to the Wi-Fi they have at my workplace. I had to do that stuff there because a couple of times when I get home, instead of the Wi-Fi that we have here, it'll go to something else, just automatically out of the blue. It's like, really, bro? Really? I don't know why that is.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right there. So, I'll see you guys later on. Thank you for everybody for watching the show. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. And everybody.